Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Drop your name in the chat. Everybody, let's go. Everybody, drop your names in the chat. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Who will be the first to write their names here? Who is going to be the first one, guys? Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go, everyone. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Drop your names in the chat, guys. Drop your names in the chat, everyone. Let's go, guys. Let's go, everyone. Drop your names in the chat. Let's go, everybody. Nova. All right, Nova. Let's do Nova. All right, Nova. Here you go, Nova. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is Nico. Here you go, Nico. Thank you so much for subscribing, Nico. My next subscriber is Mayhem. Here you go, Mayhem. Thank you so much for subscribing, Mayhem. My next subscriber is Dan. Here you go, Dan. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Lily. How are you, Lily? Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Lily. My next subscriber is Alejandra. Alejandra, here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Alejandra. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is everyone, Jahia. Here you go, Jahia. Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jahia. My next subscriber in the chat is Frida. Here you go, Frida. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Taylor. Here you go, Taylor. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, everybody, like and subscribe. Bennett, here you go, Bennett. Thank you so much for subscribing, Bennett. Here you are. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Noah. Here you go, Noah. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Yawa. Here you go, Yawa. Thank you so much for subscribing, Yawa. My next subscriber in the chat is, thank you so much, Josephina. Here you go, Josephina. Here you go, Josephina. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, it is Sadie. Here you go, Sadie. Thank you so much. My next subscriber in the chat is, it is Alex. Here you go, Alex. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Angel. Here you go, Angel. Thank you so much for subscribing, Angel. My next subscriber in the chat is Naman. Here you go, Naman. Thank you so much for subscribing, Naman. My next subscriber in the chat is Samuel. Here you go, Samuel. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Faith. Here you go, Faith. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Michaela. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right, everybody, give it up for Michaela. Thank you so much, Michaela, for subscribing to me. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is, everybody, it is Diego. Here you go, Diego. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, everybody, it is Abel. Here you go, Abel. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, it is Abby. Here you go, Abby. Thank you so much for subscribing, Abby. My next subscriber in the chat is, everyone, it is, give it up for Jalen. Here you go, Jalen. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jalen. My next subscriber in the chat is Hermie, here you go, Hermie. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Sophia. Okay, here you go, Sophia. All right, thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat it is Juan. Here you go, Juan. Thank you so much, Juan, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Jasmine. Here you go, Jasmine. My next subscriber in the chat is, give me a second, guys. It is Nicole. Here you go, Nicole. Thank you for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, everybody, it is Ryan. Here you go, Ryan. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is Juliana. Here you go, Juliana. Thank you so much for subscribing, Juliana. Here you are. Whoops, sorry, Juliana. Juliana. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Aileen. Here you go, Aileen. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Camirian. Here you go, Camirian. Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Camirian. My next subscriber in the chat is Kimberly. Here you go, Kimberly. Here you are. Just give me a second here, guys. Just give me a moment. All right. Then my next subscriber in the chat is, it is Chase. Here you go, Chase. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Hania. Here you go, Hania. Thank you so much for subscribing, Hania. My next subscriber in the chat is, it is Sam. Here you go, Sam. Thank you so much for subscribing, Sam. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Bonnie. Thank you so much for subscribing, Bonnie. Here you are, Bonnie. Then my next subscriber in the chat is, guys, my next subscriber is, all right, we've got is Fiba. Here you go, Fiba. Then after Fiba, my next subscriber would be Aineen. Here you go, Aineen. Thank you so much for subscribing, Aineen. Then my next subscriber is Sisu. Here you go, Sisu. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is Ashley. Here you go, Ashley. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ashley. Excuse me, guys. Then my next subscriber in the chat is, my next subscriber is Julian. Here you go, Julian. Thank you so much for subscribing, Julian. My next subscriber in the chat is, everyone, it is gonna be, here you go. All right, my next subscriber in the chat is, it is Khadija. Here you go, Khadija. Here you are. My next subscriber in the chat is Amelia. Here you go, Amelia. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Sebriana. All right, where are you watching from, Sebriana? Where are you watching from? Let me know in the chat, Sebriana. Then my next subscriber in the chat is, it is Ivan. Where are you watching from, Ivan? Tell me in the chat. My next subscriber is, okay, Canada. Awesome. Then we got is Liam. My next, guys, sorry, there was a connection issue. All right, everybody drop your names in the chat, guys. Natalie, here you go, Natalie. Thank you so much for subscribing, Natalie. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is gonna be Erica. Here you go. Erica, here you go. Here you go, Erica. My next subscriber in the chat is Sweetie. Here you go, Sweetie. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is, all right, everybody drop your names in the chat. Everybody drop your name in the chat, guys. Like, double tap, everybody. Let's go. Drop your names in the chat. We got is Ashley in the chat. Okay, Ashley, here you go. Ashley. All right. Then after Ashley, we've got is. Everybody drop your names in the chat, guys. Drop your name in the chat. Everybody, let's go. Everyone. Let's go, everybody. Bason, here you go, Bason. Thank you so much for subscribing. Shout out to Ashley and Bason. All right. My next subscriber in the chat is Liam. Here you go, Liam. Thank you so much for subscribing, Liam. My next subscriber is Zuka. Thank you so much, Zuka, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Estrella. Here you go, Estrella. Thank you so much for subscribing, Estrella. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Anu. Here you go, Anu. Thank you so much for subscribing, Anu. My next subscriber in the chat is... All right, thank you. Then we got is Valerie. Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Valerie. Here you are. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, next subscriber is to be. It is Finlay. Here you go, Finlay. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is. Thank you, Ivory. Thank you so much. We've got Bella in the chat. Thank you who subscribed. Then we've got is my next subscriber is gonna be Kate. Here you go, Kate. Thank you so much for subscribing, Kate. My next subscriber in the chat is Luke Man. Here you go, Luke Man. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right, then we got is Clara. Thank you so much, Clara, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is... It is Shashank. Shashank. All right, Shashank, here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Shashank. My next subscriber in the chat is Kayla. Here you go, Kayla. Thank you so much for subscribing. Guys, just give me 1 minute. All right, my next subscriber name is Ariana. Here you go. Whoops. Okay. Ariana. Here you go, Ariana. Ariana. Here you go, Ariana. My next subscriber in the chat is Khaled. Here you go, Khaled. Thank you. My next subscriber name in the chat is... It is Brielle. Thank you so much, Brielle. Thank you, Brielle. Thank you. Here you go, Brielle. Thank you for subscribing. My next subscriber name in the chat is... It is Braxton. Here you go, Braxton. Thank you so much for subscribing. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys... It is... Just give me a second. It is Natalie. Natalie. Thank you so much for subscribing, Natalie. My next subscriber in the chat is... It is Tibar. Here you go, Tibar. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, I'm going to try and write this. Shall leave. Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing. And my next subscriber in the chat is Penny. Here you go, Penny. Where are you watching from, Penny? Do let me know in the comment. My next subscriber in the chat is Jaquan. Here you go, Jaquan. Jaquan, here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jaquan. My next subscriber in the chat is Dean. Here you go, Dean. Thank you so much for subscribing, Dean. My next subscriber is in the chat is, my next subscriber is, it is Emmeline. Here you go, Emmeline. Thank you so much for subscribing, Emmeline. My next subscriber in the chat is Alicia. Here you go, Alicia. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, let me see who subscribed. Carter, here you go, Carter. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, let me see, Gia. Here you go, Gia. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Khan. Here you go, Khan. Where are you watching from, Khan? Here you are. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Theodore. Here you go, Theodore. Thank you so much for subscribing, Theodore. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Christopher. Here you go, Christopher. Here you go, Christopher, here you are. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Shabir. Here you go, Shabir. Thank you so much for subscribing to me, Shabir. My next subscriber in the chat is, let me check, Lexi. Thank you so much, Lexi, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Benit. Here you go, Benit. Thank you so much for subscribing. Everybody hit that like button, guys. And then my next subscriber in the chat is Grant. Here you go, Grant. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is May. Here you go, May. Thank you so much for subscribing, May. My next subscriber is Niari. Here you go, Niari. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Adesh. Here you go, Adesh. Thank you so much for subscribing, Adesh. My next subscriber in the chat is Leela. Here you go, Leela. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, guys, Madrid. Here you go, Madrid. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Leah. All right, Leah. Thank you for subscribing, Leah. My next subscriber in the chat is, hold on, guys. It is Rere. Here you go, Rere. Thank you for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Jeffrey. Here you go, Jeffrey. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Sandra. Here you go, Sandra. Thank you so much for subscribing, Sandra. My next subscriber in the chat is, sorry guys, I'm having some connectivity issues. Sorry guys, got internet problem. Sorry everyone, I'm back. Got some technical problem. Sophia, thank you so much for subscribing. Here you go, Sophia.